So hey, this Nelly back with another video. I just wanted to make this small video about domestic violence. It's a lot of females losing their life over, men that have temper problems, or maybe sometimes men lose their life over women that have temper problems also. I think domestic violence mostly could go both ways. But mostly, most of the time, women are in relationships that they get battered and for on because a man have low self-esteem or insecurities, or just can't get their emotions together, so they lash out and they hurt their females. If you're in like a relationship like that, it's best that you go talk to counseling, or try to get your man or whoever to try to talk to counseling, because I don't believe in you need to break up, but I also believe that you shouldn't deal with anything like that. You don't want to keep dealing with a situation you've been in for years that's going to really hurt you or take your life, because we got kids out here and we got daughters that we raising that we don't want to see them in a domestic violence relationship. One trait of a domestic relationship is down talk. If you're with somebody and they're down talking you and making you feel like you ain't nothing, that you're never going to be nothing, then it's time to let that stuff go. It's time to let that relationship go. Just take a look at yourself, love yourself, and always know that you can do better no matter how you do it. Don't ever listen to somebody telling you you can't do anything and you won't never be nothing. The second trait is high temper. Like, if the person have high temper over the most smallest thing ever, or like just like super angry, like just over the smallest thing, like I think that you should try to find your way out of that also, because that's not cool. Like, nobody should snap at you because maybe like you ate your food the wrong way, or you put something down the wrong way, or you came and gave them a kiss and they ain't ready for a kiss and they snapped at you. You shouldn't have to deal with that as a woman or a man, So another trait of domestic violence is always being emotional, always crying, especially when you say, or somebody say that they're going to leave the relationship, and that person sit there and cry and be like, but I need you and all this extra stuff, or you said you love me. You don't have to deal with stuff like that, because that's not the case. Just trying to make you stay in a relationship so that they can hurt you again. So don't ever settle for less. Just try to get out of it. I have life stories that, I might have been in domestic violence, or I know some other females that might have been in domestic violence. I also know, men who've been in domestic violence. Sometimes it could go both ways, or a relationship that's just plain old toxic, like both y'all fighting each other all the damn time. I don't think that you should finish this relationship, because there's no relationship that should be toxic and they have to argue all the time, or every single minute you're frustrated over the smallest things. I just really feel like a relationship should be compromising. It should work together. And if y'all have y'all little disagreements, I think you should end up maybe walking away from each other just for a little bit, especially if you live together and you got children, because our children is watching us, and we don't want them to grow up the same way. That's just cut the cycles of domestic violence. And if you need to leave. And if you need counseling, it's always best to go get some counseling. There's Women Against Abuse. There's family counseling. There's marriage counseling. There's family counseling. Like, it's a bunch of resources that you can look up to maybe help and fix your relationship, but don't ever settle for all that toxic situations in your relationship. If you like my video, like, share, and circle this around as much as possible, because there's a lot of people out here staying quiet about abuse. About to go to bed, y'all. Thanks for watching. Love you. Peace.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful angel. Love your imperfections, every anger.